back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sarah. I am so excited, guys. I've been so excited to make this video because this is the Jane Austen July 2026 giveaway video. I like to give away prizes in Jane Austen July, and I have been saving up some pretty nice things for you guys. I think so anyway. I think they're special. And so I'm excited to share those with you guys tonight. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this giveaway if you have not participated before. This giveaway goes through the entire month of July. Starting with this video, which is going to be coming out on the last day of June, I will be giving you guys a keyword in this video as well as every July video for this year. Somewhere in there, while I'm just talking, I'm going to randomly say the keyword is something, whatever it is. And then you will need to take note of that word. When you hear the keyword, finish watching the video, just write it down, it'll be fine. Write it down, finish watching the video, and then when the video is done, go down into the description box where you will find a link. It will say something like, put your keyword here with a link, or here's the keyword link, or something like that. And you'll click on that, so it will take you to a Google form where you will put in the keyword for that video as well as your email address so I can get, in touch with you if you win, and then also whether or not you are a subscriber. You have to let me know yes or no if you're a subscriber. I would really like the prizes to only go to subscribers, so if you are not a subscriber, please do subscribe, and that way you'll be alerted to all of the videos that I put out this month that will have that keyword in there, as well as all the other awesome content that I put out here on BookTube. So that's all you need to do to enter to win. At the end of the month, I will draw out some names and I will contact the winners. You guys will have 3 days or something to let me know that you saw the email and pick your prize. I am going to let you pick your prizes this year unless you're like the last person, and then you just have to get what you get. But there are some things in here that may appeal more to one or the other. You may already have this thing or whatever. So we'll work all that out at the end. Don't worry, but that's how we're going to run it. Okay. So if you've left anything out or you're unsure about something, make sure and leave me a comment below so that I can address that. And then everybody else can go check the comment section if there's some glaring omission and you're confused about something. All right. So that's what we're doing. So you need to be listening from here on out in this video and all the videos that I make in July for that keyword, okay? All right, so now I'm going to show you what the prizes are for this year. The first prize that I am super excited about is something really special. So my husband has been learning how to do bookbinding and create, his own books. So he has created this little book for me to give away to you guys. The fabric on it is called Emma, and it's based on the Emma book, and he put together this book from scratch, and he put this nice little front pages in there. Can't think of the word right now. It is a blank book, so you can use it for art or for writing. They're a really good size for a commonplace book. They're a good size for like a book journal, or just thoughts, poetry, whatever you want to write down. They're a nice little purse bag size. The back also has that pretty paper, and he has just done so well. These are so beautiful. They are just so they feel good in your hand. He made me one, so I got the first one, and this is the second one, and then he so far has made one more that we're gonna put in my Etsy shop. So if you guys want to get one of those, just to make sure you get one, even if you don't win, right? The link is down in the description, and we actually are going to have several different fabrics. We have one more that is like this, but I think it has a blue background maybe. Don't quote me, but I think that's what it is. And then we have a couple other that are just kind of Regency era fabrics, and so he'll be putting those, getting those done throughout the month, and I'll be putting them in the shop as they're available. So if there's not one available, check back. If you want to make a custom order, make sure you get one. Send me a message through Etsy and we can work it out and talk about the whole thing. Now this one can only go to a US winner, right? These first prizes that I'm going to show you can only go to the US winners because of postage, but I do have kind of a smaller, flatter, lighter prize package for a couple of international winners, right, that do not have a US address. So you can enter this whether you are US or international, but the big heavy prizes I'm gonna only be able to send within the US, I guess, unless you want to pay postage. So if you are outside the country and you want one of these, just go ahead and order one because you will need to do that. But anyway, you won't be eligible for that one. I'm so sorry. Okay, and then so the next prize for a US winner is this pretty copy of Persuasion. I chose Persuasion as the Jane Austen book to give away this year because it is my current favorite. So since last year, I have reread Persuasion and I really love it. I really love the mature voice in this. When I was younger and I would read, Pride and Prejudice and Northanger Abbey and Sense and Sensibility, whatever, I would be like, I'm her. Now I'm more Mrs. Bennet than I am Lizzie Bennet. And actually, really, I kind of am. I have 5 daughters just like her, and I'm very interested in making nice matches for them all. But when I read Persuasion, I'm kind of like, okay, like I could be Anne. I know she's still almost 20 years younger than me, but still. It's just it's a more mature book, right? A more mature story anyway, and all that than her others. But so yeah, and I thought the cover was so beautiful. So that will be going to one US winner. And then I have got this copy of Jane Austen's Bookshelf by Rebecca Romney. And I bought this today. I bought the Persuasion today also. But I bought this because this was my top nonfiction read for 2025. Not just Jane Austen themed, just all around top nonfiction read. And you guys know I read a lot of nonfiction, but this was so fantastic. My copy is just tabbed and written on, annotated everywhere. Like I really, really ate that thing up. And with the week that I read it was like my most crazy stressful week of the entire year. So if I got that much out of it when I was that distracted, I kind of want to go back through it here in the next year or two and read it again because I'm probably going to get a ton more out of it. But this is a really fantastic book if you are a Jane Austen fan. If you've read the stuff and you want to know more, you want to dig deeper. This book tells about, I think it might be six-ish women that influenced Jane Austen, that wrote mostly before her, before she did, or, before she published anyway. And it's just kind of her influences and people that she would have read, books that would have been on her bookshelf, right? And so it tells the story of these women. There's Frances Burney, Anne Radcliffe, Charlotte Lennox, Hannah More, Charlotte Smith, Elizabeth Inchbald, Hester Lynch, and Maria Edgeworth. So what is that, like 7, 8? Anyway, several. And I just thought this was such a good book. It's such a good resource. It really opened up like a whole new world of 18th century literature and early 19th century literature, and introduced me to quite a few authors I had not heard of before, made the case for why I should read them. And I have actually read several that were mentioned here and not, just from my own, further research. This is just a fantastic story if you enjoy the history of literature in general, women's literature, 18th century, 19th century, early, and Jane Austen, of course. All right, and then the final US gift is this. I guess I got all books. Is this book, Mistress of Udolpho, The Life of Anne Radcliffe. This is by Richter Norton. Now, this is why I'm letting you pick your books, okay? Because some of those you might already have. This one is probably not like everybody's cup of tea, okay? This is like a very in-depth analysis, biography, sometimes assumption guessing about the life of Anne Radcliffe. There's not a lot of information to be found about Anne Radcliffe, especially about people kind of in her circle or influenced her, like her, you know, her parents or whatever. Like, this just has a lot of information in it that is hard to find. This guy really dug deep, and this is published by Leicester. How do you say Leicester? Leicester University Press in London. So, you know, it's a university publication, which are always really great, but also really dense, right? And some of you just might not be interested in learning about Anne Radcliffe, but she was a contemporary of Jane Austen. She was about 10 years older than Jane Austen, and she wrote some of what we would call like Gothics. Like, Anne Radcliffe was one of the very early Gothic writers, and if you read about her in Jane Austen's bookshelf, Rebecca Romney talks a lot about how many people Anne Radcliffe actually influenced. Bram Stoker and Mary Shelley, and even today, just a lot of the Gothic themes and horror themes that we read in our literature came from, it was like the first one. Her book, The Mysteries of Udolpho, is featured in Jane Austen's book, Northanger Abbey. She wrote several really good ones. I read A Sicilian Romance by Anne Radcliffe recently and loved it. Like, it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. And so I have some others that I'm going to read of hers. But the thing that's cool, another thing that's cool about this book is that these are really expensive. They're really hard to find. If you go on eBay right now, they're like $150, $200, $250 for this book because it is rare and hard to find. Weirdly enough, I think this was just God. Late summer or fall last year, I was on eBay looking at these, and I found one for like $15. I'm like, yes, buy it now. And so I bought it now, and it came and whatever. And I was just like, you know what? I wonder if there might, be another one. And no joke, I went on there. There was another one, same price, and I bought it because I was like, now I have one to give away. And I have not seen one on there since for you close to being something, that I would pay for it now there. So I don't know. It was just a weird fluky week that I was able to get 2 of these at a really reasonable price. And I'm just thinking that was so cool. So you will also have a really nice rare book, but give it a try before you resell it on eBay for $250 because the intention is for you to enjoy it. But anyway, those are the U.S. prizes that I'm going to be giving away. So 1 to each winner of the U.S. prizes. So the 4 U.S. prizes. All right. And then I did get a few things to put together a little package for international winners, because I know that I have a lot of international subscribers, and I appreciate you guys so much. It is so fun to have a conversation. And because I read so much British literature, I really love when you guys contribute and set me straight about some stuff or just contribute to the conversation. It's really a blessing. So I do appreciate you guys, and I wanted to have something available for international winners, but I had to go with something that was flat and light. So I put together this little package. There's 3 things that will go in the package. So I went on to Etsy and I ordered, there will be 2 international winners if there's international winners in the giveaway, right? I will choose 2. So I've got these bookmarks that somebody on Etsy made. So 1 in each package. And then I've got these stickers, which ended up being a lot larger than I thought that they would. I thought they were so pretty. It says, I should infinitely prefer a book. And then a sheet of these stickers, which are also Jane themed. And you get a sheet of those, and those are from Etsy. So all 3 of these are Etsy sellers. This one came from Germany, and I think these other 2 are from the US. All right, so the keyword is journal, and those are the beautiful prizes that we have out for Jane Austen July giveaway 2026. I'm really excited to send these out at the end of the month, and I'm really excited for Jane Austen July. I'm excited about it all. It's going to be great. Hope you guys are having a great day. Make sure and put that keyword into the link down below in the description box so you don't miss out on the first giveaway entry. And like I said, every video this month will have a keyword inserted somewhere in it. So just listen for that keyword and put it in the Google form and you will be entered in the giveaway. You can enter as many times as you want with different keywords each time, right? So you don't put in the same keyword twice, but you can enter for every unique video that you watch, if that makes sense. All right, guys, hope you're doing well. I'll see you soon. Bye.